Howdy, it's time for development. Last time finished up some levels, started status effects, so we'll continue that. Ideally, in the next hour and a half, a lot of this stuff will be done, but we are far from ideal. So when we left, I had just gotten the status applying, I believe. Yep, you can't see it, but I can just game window. Shwip. That's not what I wanted. Look, it says this Otomo is soapy. Anyway. That's enough of that. So, what I need to do now is, for one, figure out how to view this, the tile, the collision on this. Toggle grid visibility. It's not really what I want. I tried to do this another time, but I didn't figure out how to do it. Oh well, I'll just shove this up a little bit. Down one more, maybe? I want him to walk over it. Perfect. Okay, so we have the soap condition, but we need the soap to do something. Okie dokie. So actually there's a bug, I think, already. This current status, it doesn't matter if this is null. It only matters here. Yes. Okay. And then we can delete this. Let's see. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. This Otomo is soapy. This is removing soapy status. This Otomo is... Okay, perfect. That's a little shorter. Hopefully more correct. Now we do this fun stuff. Print leaving a bubble. And then we can remove, keep those print statements. Leaving a bubble, look at that. When you hit the ground, it says leaving a bubble. Wow. Okay, and Otomo dot prev velocity.y is less than negative 500? I don't know. I don't know what the... Okay, negative 500 is not enough. No, that's fine, actually. Because then if I jump from up here, will it leave a bubble? No. Okay. I guess I'll print. I won't just make up a number. But it feels so good to get it right when you make up a number. Okay, it just didn't print. Right, because I made up a number. So for reference, or context, I guess, I want the soapy status effect to leave a bubble on the ground when an Otomo lands moving fast enough. 800. It's also positive. And then that bubble can bounce other Otomos. So we'll put like greater than like 650 maybe? maybe 600? I don't know, tunable. I'll have to test different heights. And then this bubble will leave this Otomo will leave a bubble that can bounce other Otomos. And that's the plan. So you have to get soap from one spot, and then you can use it to clean stuff, or you can leave a bubble to bounce Otomos in another place. So let's very quickly, I promise it'll be quick. No, don't open from a computer. I promise it'll be fast. It'll be so fast. We're gonna make a bubble. It's so fast. It'll be a 5-minute adventure, but not even 5 minutes. It's gonna be like blue, and it's gonna look like this, and that's all. I should have made it symmetrical. No. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. What do bubbles look like? No, I didn't do it before the thing. No. That's too tall. I need to be short. Doesn't look bouncy enough. How can I make it both short and look bouncy? Too much curve. No, this was supposed to be fast. Think of all the code I could be writing right now. Oh my god, it's perfect. Okay. And then you need the outline, of course, to show that it's interactive and fit with the rest of the game. You need a pixel grid so you can touch it up, because you're actually not moving that fast. Perfect. And then you put like a little, no, don't make that symmetrical. You put like a little sun thing there. And then you actually, and then you ever have a dream where you feel as if you feel like you could do anything? Don't answer that. Don't dignify that with an answer. So this doesn't look like a bubble anymore. And I don't know why. Does this look like a bubble, do you think? Be honest with me. Not really, huh? What if we add a little, you know, just a little. I said just like a little. You know, just like a little. And then you do this. And then you can erase these. What's happening? Why does that not work? I see. Okay, there we go, bubble done. You don't need to save it as a Photoshop file or whatever. Save it. See, that wasn't so bad. That was like, I should have looked at the timer. That would have been a good idea. Bubble. That wasn't so bad at all. Should I have matched the color of the soap bar? Don't talk to me. Okay. So let's make this bubble. And get... I couldn't get it out. I wanted to say and get this bread, but I couldn't do it. Bubble. So I don't actually know how I feel about there being no outline at the bottom. I guess we'll find out. So I need you to be an area, and then we'll reverse this, and then we'll add a collision shape. A collision shape, and it'll be like a circle. And it'll actually be like a semicircle. Is that a real thing I can do? No. Okay. We'll do a rectangle then. Swoop. Swoop. I don't really like this corner. That's better. Okie dokie. And what this bubble will do is it will add an impulse to an Otomo. I actually think this bubble is like way too wide, but you know. You know how it is. Okay, we'll sprite 2D. And then I will attach a script. I will make it bounce pad. And then I'll actually rename that. Where did the script go? Okay. Bounce. What? Dude, it's gone. Okay. Bounce pad. I watched part of the last video to see if the redshift was extreme, because I wasn't sure if it was showing up on the recording. It didn't, by the way. So I only blinded myself, which I suppose is good. And I realize I'm so slow. I didn't realize how like slow I talk when I'm doing this, and how large my pauses are. It was shocking to me. Like I was writing some code. I could not for the life of me tell you what it was. But I was just nonverbal for like 30 seconds straight, and nothing on the screen was moving. The only thing that was visibly or audibly changing was the background music. So I'm glad that's there. It's also way too loud. My speakers are not accurate to what you hear, so I have to look over at OBS to actually adjust the background music. Body dot velocity dot line. I don't know. And then we'll do bounces, bounces, let's see, equal 0. Q free dot call deferred. Okay, cool. That should work. And then we can go into you. Let's say you don't, maybe like 5. And we'll see what happens. Blink. Okay, that did like nothing. Give me more. I should put a export bar impulse 2. Okay. Look at me making my code generic. Brilliant. Okay. Impulse negative 1,000. How high do you jump? Excuse me? Did I not save this value? Wow! He's freaking flying. Okay. I'm tempted to set this impulse to how fast you were going when you landed. So it's like you're storing the height. But I think that'll be inconsistent. I think it'll, because the two bubbles that look the same will bounce you at different heights. So maybe we'll just do 600. Keep it the same as the threshold. Wow. Oh, I didn't save. How high is 600? Not much higher than a normal jump. Maybe we'll leave it at 800. That looks pretty good. 800 it is. Is it 800 it is. Save. Yeah, save branches seen. Okie dokie. Now get rid of this. Die. Okay. In soapy status. Bubble scene equals preload bubble. Does this load a packed scene? Is that what you do? Perhaps? Are you gonna throw an error? No. Sick. Okay, and then what we will do is create a bubble. Bubble scene.instantiate. Bubble dot global position equals Otomo dot global position. Yeah, okay. Otomo dot get parent. Otomo dot get root get tree dot root dot add child dot call deferred bubble. Okay, does that work? Okay, nothing happened. Why? I need more print statements. Anything in the debugger? Nope. Oh, you know what? I think I know what happened. I think it was instantiated somewhere far away. Yeah, okay. Transform, you need to be at 0, 0. And then the sprite needs to be up here. You need to be at 0, 0. You need to be there. You need to be here. Okay. Now, perhaps we are cooking. Bubble? Okay, so that's a problem. That's funny. But that is a problem. Holy cow. Oh, it applied 2 bubble pops. Okay, for 1, you should only have 1 bounce. For 2, what is the 2 that you had in mind? Right. It needs to not activate immediately. It needs to, because it bounces the Otomo immediately, which is not what I want. So how can I do that? Okay. Bar export. Export bar. Arm time. And then timer dot set timer dot. How the heck? I don't use timers. because there's rarely a cause for me. I prefer to use just like floats and then adjust it in the process. But scene tree dot create, what? To create a one-shot timer, use scene tree. Oh, I need to get tree dot create timer time. And then what else do you take? Process always returns a scene tree timer. Oh, okay, I can just do await dot timeout, and then arm equals false, and then if this and arm equals shoot. Does this work? Where is my bubble? You, arm time. Give it like half a second. I don't know. This is my first time using a timer like that. So we'll see if it works. I really should streamline my test levels. I feel like I've wasted probably like 10 minutes over the course of this series. He left a freaking bubble and he didn't bounce on it. And then he bounced on it. Dude. Holy cow. It just works. It just freaking works, man. Okay. I don't know why this is open. It keeps opening tabs that I don't use, which is very odd. Okay, so you leave a bubble. And then I need var bubbles per set. I'm unconvinced if I should let Otomos create bubbles forever, or like the first time a soapy Otomo leaves a bubble, it clears his effect. It clears the status. I'm not sure. I'll program it in. Bubbles. Bubble ammo. And then we can do export. Okay. And then we can do bubble 0. Bubble ammo label 1. Just say like bubble uses, or just uses. Okie dokie. So now, if we go to our our effect area, we can put this to 1. So we're soapy. And then we should clear this effect, leaving a bubble. Oh, wait, hold on. If uses is less than or equal to 0, return false. Or actually just return uses is greater than 0. Okay. So the first time I leave a bubble, I should see the removal in the chat. And it does. Okay, perfect. So let's just set, I don't know, let's just set it to like 2 or 3 or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Until I start writing levels. This is not relevant. These don't do anything, so we can just delete them. Because they're handled in the parent class. This is fine, I think. Okay, so that's soap done. That was actually really fast. So this soap block gives the effect. Can you see this? Yes, okay. Soap block gives the effect. Soapy leaves a bubble. Bubbles bounces Otomo. That's crazy. I was not expecting it to be that fast. So now this is like the actual hard one. It's texture cleaning. which I imagine will not be finished today, but I will start it. So just in a moment. I said in a moment like it mattered to you, but I just paused the recording, so it's actually completely irrelevant. Okay, well, this is like a whole new can of worms for me. Texture cleaning as an objective. So the like naive solution is, oh yeah, we're going to, you know how it is. We're going to Facebook event image for this. So say we have this palette, and it's going to be brown this time and not purple. Oops. We have a palette. I know what they look like. I've not used one ever. And it's got it's got all sorts of like weird paint on it. It's not weird paint, it's normal paint. Don't anti-alias. Yeah, that just doesn't work, which is strange. So we've got all this paint on it. So the naive solution is like, this is really just a grid, like a grid of tiles. And then when a Otomo like passes through this tile, we'll just delete whatever texture is here and mark it as complete. So if you pass through like these tiles, we'll mark this one, this one, this one, this one. And so you only have to do like 25, you'll only have to pass through 25 spots. But then you'll be leaving like, you'll be leaving, like when you take out paint, it'll be weird. It'll be like, boop. Like you'll take out a chunk of it. It's not a continuous thing. So I don't like that. So I want to know how, like Power Wash, how does Power Wash Simulator work? Let's see. Yeah, all right, generate an answer for me. Duck assist. Let's see how you do. Okay, that wasn't helpful. Okay, this is all like how do you play, which is embarrassing for a game like that. Cause you just like, it's a power, you just point the hose, the power washer. I want like implementation. Does Wikipedia have anything? No. Power wash. Oh, yeah, Power Wash Simulator implementation. Let's see what that does. 15 things I knew before playing Power Wash Simulator. None of this is important. I copied Power Wash Simulator. YouTube video? Is the search dead? Oh, Splatoon? Does Splatoon do this? They don't do cleaning. They kind of, sort of do cleaning. Godot? Clear texture. Godot? How do you do this? So, I mean, we could just do what I suggested, but with a super fine grid, like an image. It's almost like we're literally drawing on the image. I don't know how performant that'll be though. Is that a concern? Like every frame for Otomo's like within the body, checking their position and then clearing pixels. Is that reasonable? I feel like there's got to be a better way to do it. This This one's tough. I'm going to do a little bit of research and get back to you. Okay. I think this will end up being frustrating. Didn't see much in the way of tutorials. There was one person who remade the cleaning part of Power Wash Simulator. They had like 600 views. Excuse me, 711. But it was for 3D. It was in Unreal Engine. And it was in a visual script. So it was just kind of like a nightmare to watch, to be honest. I think the plan is going to be, if I can do it, we have our background texture. We're going to draw our second like grime texture or whatever. I think that's a good name. Our second grime texture. And then we're going to have a third layer that records what has been cleaned, essentially. So we'll have like a third layer. And then this will serve as like a mask to the other one. How do I do that? Can I even do that? Clipping mask? No, I think I want it the other way around, right? Nope. Clipping. What? Anyways, we'll have a second. So there's 3 textures. One is palette. Second is the grime. Third is just something we generate at runtime when the sprite is created or when the object is created. That just matches the dimensions of the grime texture. And then we'll have to have some code to track Otomos in this area. We'll have to update the image as Otomos move through it every frame. And then we will have to write a shader to draw this, but respecting the mask. So, you know, if we erase this, then you would expect like these to be not visible as well. So the full image will look like this. The last part that I haven't, so this is already a concern, right? I'm not sure how efficient updating this texture in real time will be, pixel by pixel. That is a concern I have. Worst case, we can make it very low resolution, in which case I'm not particularly concerned. The second concern is, how do we judge completion percent? Like, how do we evaluate this objective? I could not find any information on that on Power Wash Simulator. How they actually grade, like how do they determine how much texture is left? I don't know. That seems like a hard problem. How does Power Wash Simulator judge completeness? Dude, all of the... there's so many guides on how to play Power Wash Simulator. It's crazy. I just want someone to tell me how it works. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. The alternative is I just create like a bunch of tiny entities. Particles, essentially. Oops. And then the Otomos will just delete them as they pass through them. That's another option. I'm not a huge fan of this because I would have to place these or write code to place them from an image, which is already scuffed. It'll just look worse than if I had like the actual, you know, image. So what we're gonna do is try the first one. We're gonna try the texture and see how that goes. So we need a palette. I don't actually know what palettes look like. I know I have made you believe that I do know what they look like based on my drawings, but I in fact do not. Palette object. All of these look different, man. Every single one of these on images looks different. That's crazy. Okay. Let's make new project. How big do I want it to be? Engine. Give me engine. This was testing. One of the options was to have like a light 2D and occlude mode, but I couldn't figure out how to make it work. How big? How big? The one thing you need to understand is how big. Otomo. So a palette, maybe like 4, 3 tiles. Let's go with 3 for now. No, let's go with 4. So 4 times 64 is 256. Times 256. And then, no, it's not. It's 128 by 128. No, I'm done. That's 4 tiles, not 4 tiles tall. Okay, and then we need a palette. Those look like a light brown. Alright, I'll just use the eyedropper. More tools, eyedropper. D1B479, remember that. Just kidding, I can copy it. Okay. Reduce the spacing a little bit. We'll give our normal thing. And then we'll make like a weird looking palette. Looks pretty good. And then we'll put like a hole in it. Pencil tool, bunk. And then we can select this. We can feather by 2 pixels. Is that how that works? How do you do this? Refine edge. Oh my god. Oh my god. Feather. Man, I wish I knew how to use this program. I don't really want to outline this by hand. Stroke? Right, it was that thing where it won't... It won't do the thing, man. Tolerance of 0. Am I dumb? Why is this... What's happening here? Do I have to like rasterize the layer? I do. Okay. Now. No. I want tolerance at the max. Maybe not the max. All I want is to select this. Nope. Nope, too much. I just want the grays, man. Okay, you know what? Screw you. We're going all the way back. No, the history doesn't go that far. That's okay. Just turn off the effect. Alright, I'm using this for now. I'll outline it later. I'll put this in palette, and then you can export it as a PNG. Save. Okay. It should be on the ground. No. Bonk. Oh. Oh my god. What the heck? Okay. Rotate it and then set it on the ground. Okay. Actually move it up. Okay. God, this is terrible. And it aliases it. Dude, it's killing me. It's killing me, man. Okay. Nearest. Yes. The research did a number on my brain. It was so demotivating, to be honest with you. To see, like, so few resources doing what I wanted. Okay, whatever. Good enough. Save it. Yes. Okay, get this out of my face. Put it over here. Okay. Now let's bring it back. I need it back. Because I need to make the frickin'... I guess the grime doesn't have to be the same size, right? But it probably should be the same size. Just assume that for now. Make it the purple. Get a new layer. I don't want this effect anymore. Why is it here? I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, and then I drew on the wrong layer. Okay. Export you. Flat. Okay. So we put you here. Okay, now is the troubling part. I need on the grime to have some stuff on it. So texture. What is texture? This is going to be a because this is one part of the engine that I have not used. Is editing textures directly. So you should just like skip to the end of the episode, I think. Texture. So we can set the texture. Registers an image in the video hardware. Created or loading them from files. Texture 2D cannot be used directly. Okay. So presumably I need to create one of these. Or image texture, probably. That would make sense. Is that what you are? You're a compressed texture 2D. It's a crazy name. Give me image texture. Texture 2D based on an image. Create from image. Sure. Images have to be imported as compressed texture to be loaded with do script load. We can use an image instead. I want to create an image. Image texture is meant for rendering images on screen dynamically via code. That's what I want to do. So I need an image and then create a texture from it. Okay, and then I can update that texture 2D. Okay. This is good. Give me just these two. Okay. So mask image and then mask texture. So we will be editing the image and then setting it to the texture. This is image. You have get pixel, get region. Do you have set? Yeah, you do. Set pixel. Perfect. Okay. And then what do you want for data? We only need like small format. What formats do you support? Single 8-bit? Probably fine. Yeah, we'll just do L8. So you want a packed byte array. Create. That's deprecated. Create empty. Oh, we don't even have to specify. So we can use create empty, just give it the format. Okay, music is suddenly loud. It's a little better. Okay. So you will have a size, right? Because you have a texture 2D already assigned. Texture. Yeah, get size. Okay. Bar size texture. Grime text size equals texture dot get size. Well, height text height. Grime text width. Get the width. Okay, and then we're going to create mask image equals image dot create empty grime text width grime text height false loom l what format L8. Okay, and then we do mask texture dot create. Well, what is create placeholder? I don't think I care. I wanted image texture, not texture 2D. Set image, mask image. So, are you going to explode? That is the question. Yes. Cannot call set image on a null value. Why are you null? Ah, that makes sense. Because you don't exist. Oh, I just do image texture dot image texture dot create from image. Okay. Okay, it didn't explode. That's progress. Okay. And then I'm gonna need an area, 2D. With a rectangle collider. Right? Yes. Collision shape. I suppose I can set this shape to the size of the image as well. So just give it a rectangle shape. Doesn't really matter. And make it a 0 transform. And then yes. So in here we will set area 2D dot collision shape dot shape dot size What are you? How do I see the docs for this? Can I not do that? Rectangle shape 2D. Size is a vector 2. Okay. 2. Grime text width. Grime text height. Okay. And then let's turn on visible collision so we can see it. See if it updates. It did. Sick. Okay. So we have an area to detect stuff, and then we can area body shape entered. Well, we want both, actually. On entered and exited. So we'll keep track of Otomos that are in the thing, and we'll only consider them for editing the mask image. Internal Otomos. Okay. Okay. I've been avoiding the scary part, which is the shader and then the code to actually edit the image. Can I apply a shader to you? Yes, I can. Okay. Shader material, new shader. Grime. Mode. Canvas item is fine. Okay. Where did that go? Where did that go? Oh. It went in here. I guess I should make a new shape or folder? I don't know. I don't really know how many shaders I'll end up having, to be honest. Dude, I hate that the shader thing is not like a normal file. They put it in this weird doc instead of being a normal person and putting it in the script editor. Okay. Fragment. What is this? Alpha? Dude. I've never written a canvas item shader. Hold on. I need docs. Where are they? Help. Help. Online docs. Canvas item shaders. Wait, what did that say? There was an alert and then now it's gone. I don't know. Canvas item shaders are used to draw 2D elements. Sure. Less built-in variables. Okay, same format. Vertex built-ins, don't care. I'm looking for fragments. Color. Okay. In record out color. So we'll do the classic color equals UV vec3 x u dot y 1. Oh. Right, this is, okay, do you work? Holy, I don't even have to run it. Okay, cool. So at least our shader can work. So really we just want the texture with the alpha of our mask. So uniform mask image texture 2D. What is texture mask image? Is that real? Expected data type. Fair. I did just kind of make that up. Texture is a method, right? Hold on. What? I copied this. Okay. I'll just comment this out. Okay, that works. And then we can do, where are uniforms? Shading language, uniform, it's a sampler 2D. Sampler 2D. Image. Okay. Yes. So there is something to consider if they're not the same size. But I think that's okay because the UV, will index it with UV anyway. So mask equals texture mask image UV. Oh. Oh, right. Okay. I don't actually know what this will be. What the heck is an L8? What will that show from a texture? Where would I even find that information? Godot texture. Oh, let me look at the texture function. Maybe that'll work. Built-in functions. Texture. What? What am I looking at? Texture. Perform a texture read. But what does it mean for different texture formats? Godot texture read for L8 format. Is it an L8? Did I just make that up? No, that's right. I use the, hold on. Okay, when importing a texture 2D, whatever, grayscale. What are you saying to me? Format underscore L8. Why are these all for format R8. Is that a real? Is that real? Maybe I just use R8 then. Hold on. Can't read a format R8 uniform sampler 2D texture. I guess I'll use R8 then. Hold on, what is? Can't read. Format. Oh, this person posted on Stack Overflow and. Maybe this is just an old post. Okay, I will use R8 then. Those seem like old issues. Gib. Okay. Now what? Okay, and I want the alpha to be equal to mask.r. Okay. So, right. That makes sense. So I actually want color.a Oh, I can't do that. I guess multiply? Because we want color. Okay. We're getting somewhere. So I think this just works. Maybe. Now we just have to write to the mask and see if it updates. That's scary. Let's do something easier first. If body is Otomo, do I want an array or do I want like a dictionary? Can I erase specific objects from an array? Finds and removes. Okay, that's fine. This should be a small array anyway. Append. Hold on. Internal Otomo's append body. Internal Otomo's has body. Okay, and then if body is Otomo and internal Otomo's has body. Internal Otomo's erase body. Okay, that was way shorter than I thought it would be. So now in process, we iterate over each Otomo in this, find what pixels we should set, and then set them all. And then update the texture. Every frame, ooh. I guess we could run it every couple frames, but that would be frustrating if it skipped over. You could do it every other frame, I guess, and then update the texture in the frame between. That'd be kind of funny. But I'm prematurely optimizing here, so that's always nice. Okay, what do we want? We want to iterate over Otomos. Find their position within the image. Set those pixels in the image. Oh, I have to keep track of completion as well. How am I going to do that? I would have to read the pixels first. Keep track of how many pixels are cleared. That seems kind of crazy, no? Am I like severely underestimating how powerful computers are? I feel like I might be. I hope I am. Because like Microsoft Paint does this. And this is like a 256 by 256 image. Surely this can do it. Right? Maybe? I don't know. I realized I can also do... I went to the bathroom, by the way. But I realized you didn't need to know that. I also didn't need to tell you that. It's a bad habit. I need to break it. Anyways, we can also do some filtering here. Because I don't know... Like, if our mask is of a lower resolution, we can still kind of blur the edges of the mask in the shader. So that's something we can do. If we do have to lower the resolution for performance, then we can do that instead. I think that'll be okay. I think texture might do that automatically. I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyways. All right. So for every Otomo, we want to... Oh my god, it's like dawning on me how much more work this will be, this single feature, than the bubble was. Dude, that bubble went so fast. It was incredible. What do I want? I want... No, give me... What do I want? What am I looking for? I'm looking for converting a global position to a position on the image. That's what I want. Which is tough. So, okay. Let's think a little bit about this. We are in the Grime script. So our center point will always be the center of the image. Is that true? No, because there's an offset. What if I do... I see the issue, okay. Center offset. Yeah, there's all sorts of helpers in Sprite 2D that are modifying it. I guess I could simply assume that they aren't being used for this and just be careful. I mean, considering I haven't set any of them so far, what are the odds? So, okay. Let's see. position is at the center. Dude, that's so awkward. Maybe I do want to turn off centering. No, it's the default. It's going to be so annoying later. Okay, let's actually do that first. So I want global position to image chord offset. So this is really just my global position. Is this not just like the height and width divided by 2? Let's say you are this fellow. Your position is... Dude, it being... Okay, get out of here. I need something with substance. Because apparently you can click through the transparent part of it. Give me you. So we're at... What are you? 5. Let's make this a little easier. Let's move all of these over to like 0, 0. Get this tile map out. I don't care about it. Okay. Transform. With the palette, we can put it to 0, 0. And then with the grime, we'll put it on 0, 0. Okay. So this guy, this is 256 by 256. So I should be at 128 by 128. Yeah, 128. So this position in image coordinates is, and I will disregard rotation as well, and scale for convenience. This is my position, negative 128. Let's actually move this over, because that's going to be confusing. Move it to like here. Okay, so we got the gear. It's at 0, 0. So that in... So at negative 128, it's at 0, 0 in the sprite coordinate. So we add the center point. Maybe? So the center point here is 128 by 0. So my global position is 0 by negative 128. What? I think I'm dumb. I think it might be getting too late for me. Not in the general sense of like it's only downhill from here for the rest of my life, but in the sense that tonight is too late for my brain to think critically. Negative 128. So minus, right, because this is 256 by 256. So we take our world position, we add in the, okay, it should be 0, 0. It should be 0, 0. Your position is 128, 0. How? I feel so dumb right now. It's crazy. It's why I've shifted you. And yet you are still at 0 already. Your x is at 128. Yours is at 0. You should be at 0, 0. I am dumb. I actually need to pause to figure this out. That's crazy. I figured it out. Is you take the difference between the two and then you add 128 by 128. So the difference between the two is 128 minus 0 is negative 128. 0 minus 0 plus, no, 0 minus negative 128 is 0. Oh, Christ. You take the difference and then you add the thing. But the difference is this one minus this one, maybe? Yes. So you take the Otomo minus the palette. So this is negative global position. Negative global position plus vector 2 Grime. Okay, just okay. And text size equals texture dot get size. X dot y. Do this, and then we can do this. Grime text size. So true. Okay, so negative global position plus the texture size. So that would be negative 128, 0, plus 128, 128, would mean the transformation is 0, 128. So we take U and it goes 0, 128. We add them together, we get 0, 0. Perfect, okay. So you add this to the Otomo. So our pixel chord equals Otomo dot global position plus global position. So this is at their feet point. This is at Otomo's feet. Probably can shift upwards. Okay. It's insane that this took like 10 minutes to figure out. So I think that means this episode is probably done. It's simply not as productive as it should be. But getting 3 checkboxes done is pretty sick. And this coin, I actually think is going to be important. Because I think it'll share the same code as this collect and return. So we'll probably do that shortly as well. And by shortly, I mean within the next couple episodes. Probably after the texture cleaning. Or if I get frustrated that something isn't working. That will be the procrastination station that I depart from and arrive to. Okay, somewhat shorter episode today. We just didn't have the time. I went into work. Maybe that's why my brain is struggling today. Okay, thank you for watching, if you're here.